Hi guys. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry I'm turning off the commenting. It's something I've never done before. But there's many things that I haven't done before that recently I did. I need to apologize. What I did was not okay. I have a lot of children followers. I have a lot of depressed followers. I have a lot of people who looked up to me as an influencer, for support, to relate to them, anything. And I failed you guys. I really did. For the past 6 years, approximately, my mental health has been declining. And I've been going through a lot. I need to start off by saying, do not blame Kyle. No matter what. Seeing him, I don't want to talk about the relationship anymore, which is difficult because I feel like I need to justify and I need to explain and I need to do this, I need to do that. I know Kyle and I both went live talking badly about one another. And we both said separate stories, and I could sit here and I could tell you guys how much he lied and how, like, so many things were just not right about what he said. I could sit here and tell you I told the truth, etc. There's so many things that I could say, but none of them matter at this point. Because Kyle did not hold a blade to my wrists. I did. And no matter what he may have contributed to getting me to that point, it doesn't mean that point was impossible for me. As you can see, I'm in the hospital right now, trying to fix myself. It is the worst feeling in the world to be prepared to die. To be prepared, I really tried. I really, really tried. And when you wake up the next day because other people forced it upon you to live, it's a horrible feeling. To be forced to be alive when you do not want to be alive. I've always had my own issues with self-love, with breaking down, with just being the person who I want to be. The relationship that I was in took a toll on me. I will always, no matter what, I feel like I always want to defend myself. Always want to say that he was wrong. This is, he lied. Like, when I tell you the photos he posted, the videos he showed, you guys don't know half of it. And it broke me. It's very difficult for me to explain to you guys how I felt emotionally and mentally without explaining the relationship, and I don't want to do that anymore. And honestly, I should have never. And I always talk about this. Social media is no place for personal lives, especially ones that severe. The only reason I brought it to social media is because the only thing Kyle cares about is his reputation. The only thing he cares about is how people view him. Nothing I did got to him. No amount of words or tears or pleading could get him to understand how much he was breaking me. When I did what I did on live, I wasn't thinking about my followers. I wasn't thinking about the children who follow me. I wasn't thinking about the people who really looked up to me for support, even girls and guys my age who just related to me and needed someone there who showed them how to be strong. But I'm not strong. I break down. I talked about in my last live how once upon a time Kyle hung himself in front of me. And he didn't do it to kill himself. He did it to scare me and to traumatize me and make me feel horrible. And it worked. I could never fake hurt myself. But when I did what I did on live, genuinely the only thing I could think of was that this was the only way I could show Kyle the extent of how much he was breaking me. I shouldn't have felt the need to do that. I shouldn't have gone live. I shouldn't have done a lot of things. And I'm so sorry. I'm currently at the hospital dealing with some medical issues right now. Having some problems in my stomach. Once I'm done dealing with my medical issues, I will be admitting myself into a mental program where I will be living for who knows how long, trying to get happy. And trying to deal with the shit that has happened in my past. Trying to move on and trying to forget my relationship because I need to forget. I need to. I'm not going to be on Instagram anymore, at least not anytime soon. I don't know if I'm ever going to come back. Because what I did really is not okay. Sorry. But, I blamed Kyle for so long for doing what he did in front of me. For traumatizing me the way he did. But I just forced hundreds of people to watch the same thing. I'm not a good influence. I'm not as strong as I want to be. I think I act very impulsively and sometimes think extremely irrationally. But, I don't know, I'm human. I make mistakes, man. I don't want you guys messaging Kyle, blaming him for what I did. Because there are horrible people everywhere in the world, and just because they're horrible doesn't mean that you have to take your own life. That was my decision and no one else's. And maybe it wasn't